What is going on, guys? Reverend Saint here, and I got some more Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay for you guys today. This is the third episode in the Road to Prestige for Call of Duty Ghosts. Whew, man, it has taken a long time to rank up in this game. Right now, there is double experience for next-gen console, so I'm really glad that I actually got the next-gen console. I got the launch weekend double XP on Xbox 360, then got Xbox One, and now I'm getting the, essentially, it's not really launch weekend for the Xbox One because it came out last week. But they're doing it this weekend for some reason and calling it launch weekend when it should just be Thanksgiving weekend. But that's probably why they're calling it launch weekend. Huh? Because not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. That's true. So that's probably why they're calling it launch weekend. Plus the PS4 launches worldwide this weekend. So that's probably why they're doing it. But double experience, I've definitely been taking advantage of it. Guys, a lot of ranks. I think I'm like 30, almost 40 in third prestige. 34 third prestige right now for you guys. Now this gameplay was actually a while ago. I think it was before I even hit second prestige. But I actually go 36-0 in this gameplay. Very darn good. Don't get the KM though, and the reason why is because I actually get a helo pilot and I kill too many people with that. I didn't realize I hadn't died when I get it. So I just called it in and used it, and I was just like, yeah, owning them up. And then I hit like 26 kills, and I just happened to look at my scoreboard, and it was like, oh, you haven't died yet. I'm like, no! So I was trying really freaking hard to get the KM, but I did, in fact, run out of time. I did not get it, kind of sucked. But in this video, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. My KEM, my free-for-all KEM class is what it's called, or my FFA class. No, that doesn't work very well. I'll come up with a cool name for it eventually, but it's very good. It's a new setup I just discovered actually way after this video. Obviously, I'm not using it in this gameplay because I'm playing domination, but you guys will see a picture of it up on the screen. But I got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about, such as leaderboards and live streams. Actually, let me address that right now before the video gets too far in. I will be live streaming as soon as this video goes live. Pretty much. So if you guys are watching this video, know that I am live streaming right now over on twitch.tv/Reverend Saint on November the 30th. And I don't know what time that's going to be because, you know, the video's not up yet and I'm recording it right now. But that's when I'm streaming right now. So if you're watching this tomorrow, I am probably not streaming. Or any day after that, I'm probably not streaming. But right now, literally right now, I am streaming at twitch.tv/Reverend Saint. Links in the description down below, so go check it out. I will be streaming free-for-all. I'll be climbing the leaderboards in free-for-all because I hit top 1,000 today. Actually, I hit top 900, and then I stopped, did my homework, doing this video right now, and I got bumped down to like back up to 915, stuff like that. But if I keep playing, I'm going to be up there. I hardly ever lose currently when it comes to free-for-all, and I enjoy it a lot. I love getting KMs in it, but that's what I'm going to be trying to do. And like what I do is like I'll try to get a KM until I get 6 kills, and if I die in that amount of time, then I just win the game really fast with my FFA winning class. So we're going to go over my KM class, and then in a future video, I will be going over my free-for-all just win class, essentially. That's like I almost always win with it unless I come in super late or if it takes me too long to try and, you know, get my KM strike and I choke it, which I found out I am the choke artist of KMs, guys. Like I've had, between last night and today, I've probably had 12 to 15, 20 plus gun streaks in free-for-all. That's gun streaks, so it's a specialist class, and I've choked them all. I didn't get one KM. Oh my goodness, I was so upset because I would have so many gameplays for you guys right now. If I didn't choke any of those things, total right now I think I'd be at like 15, 16 KMs. I'd have so many awesome gameplays for you guys. I would not know which one to use because it's so good. But anyway, moving on, let's get into this class real quick for you guys. First off, as you can see on the screen, I'm using the SC2010. Now that gun I actually picked up while using the AK-12 class. It's a very similar class to this one, but it's the AK-12 with a silencer and the grip. I used to use that thing all the time. You guys probably seen that in I think like 2 of my free-for-all KM videos. But I picked this gun up, the SC2010, on one of my KM streaks. Not in the video, I actually choked that streak, but I picked it up and it was so freaking good. I was like, dude, I gotta try this thing. So I did, stuck a silencer on it. I noticed it didn't have grip on it when I picked it up, and it didn't have hardly any kick at all. So I didn't put grip on it. I put a sight on it with the blue deck, because I really liked it. J.J. Abrams style blue lens flare looking blue. So that's why I put that on there. I love it. Looks sweet. So that's what I'm using as attachments. And then the perks are very, very, very important. Dead silence and amplify you absolutely positively need if you're going for these KMs, guys. Absolutely need it. Even on Xbox One, when you don't have 7.1 surround sound, it's stereo. It's still extremely helpful to be able to hear people. But you got to use Ready Up, Stalker, Quick Draw, Dead Silence, and Amplify. Those are all the perks that you need to have set up regularly. Now, you don't need to use Specialist. I prefer using Specialist because I like having focus. It will help you win out gun battles that you don't get the first shot in. Like if they miss, you will not flinch hardly at all if you start shooting at the same time, stuff like that. So focus is very, very useful as well, but it's not absolutely needed. But I like using that as my first perk in Specialist class, then Off the Grid, then Scavenger. That's what I like using. Then the other ones are all up to you depending on what you want to do. I have Sleight of Hand in there. I have Agility and Marathon. Now, I think that's the Takedown class. Now, that perk. Now, I just realized when recording this earlier, I messed it up. Ooh, I just dropped my, phone. But I realized that's kind of useless in free-for-all because there are no teams. No one's going to see the death markers on the map anyway, so you don't need that in there. You can replace that with something. And then I have the fall resistance. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called resilience. You don't take any fall damage. That is my last perk. And then you get, that's your specialist bonus right there. So when you get 12 kills, you get all of those perks. That's basically how specialist works in Call of Duty Ghosts. Rather in like Modern Warfare 3, when you got specialist, you would get every single perk, period. In this one, it's a lot toned down. It's not as overpowered. You only get the perks that you choose, and you have a certain amount of points that you can spend. It works just like the regular perk system. And also, when you're picking your specialist perks to go for your first 3 kill streaks, they, depending on how many points that perk costs, also depends on how many kills. So if you pick like one that takes 5 points to unlock, it's going to take you like 6 or 7 kills to get your first perk. So it's kind of rough like that, but so you got to kind of work it in with some lower streaks in there, and then put the bigger ones possibly in your specialist bonus if you actually want to use them. Of course, I don't tend to use those at all. So that's just, it's all up to personal preference when it comes to specialist bonus. But those perks, those primary perks that you got set up on the class are very, very useful. And you're just gonna want to kind of sneak around on the map. You're not gonna want to try and get too aggressive with it. You got to try and be sneaky with the dead silence and the silencer, and you guys should own. That's what I do. Now my other class, my SMG class, is for just straight up winning. It's super fast, super quiet, and super deadly. Kind of like my farts. No, I didn't say that. But I will be doing a video on that in the near future as well. Now the thing with live streams, guys, I do gotta address this a little bit. It's mainly just gonna be me in live streams. Now the reason I'm saying that is because currently you cannot separate the voice chat and games volume sound when it comes to streaming. Like on Xbox 360, you could turn voice volume up and game volume down, and then play the sounds through both the headset and the speakers, and that's what would cause it to go to the Elgato and to the stream, or to the streaming software and up to the stream. That's why you could hear other people as well as myself. And this one, you cannot separate the two when it comes to streaming. You have to use like Skype on your PC for that to work, and it really sucks because it's just a hassle and you shouldn't have to do that, but you do. So it's primarily just going to be me on streams playing free-for-all and stuff like that, or ranking up or whatever. I'm not going to really be able to have too many people talking at the same time on the stream unless we're in Skype. So I might have a few here and there, but it's a real hassle having to be on Skype at the same time, and it also takes up a lot more bandwidth because it's going to another thing. But that's pretty much the video, guys. Be sure to like, favorite, and comment down below, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Talk to me. I will talk back to you guys. You can do whatever you want on there. You can talk to me, suggest videos, you can suggest challenges, you can trash me if you want. I mean, I'll probably block you if you do, but you can do that. Twitter is awesome. Be sure to follow me at Reverend Saint, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.